Hello everybody, this is Simon Plays, and today I'm going to show you something old, my top 10 favorite weapons from Ratchet & Clank 1, 2002. The dynamic duo of Ratchet and Clank has stolen our hearts and bolts ever since 2002. So, in honor of a long time of fun, I decided I'd make my list of my personal top 10 favorite weapons in Ratchet and Clank 1. Here we go, everybody.
Number 10!
The Rhino. R-Y-N-O, also known as Rip You a New One. I don't know why they chose that, but anyway. The reason this is so high on my list is because it takes so long to get it. And you really master all the other weapons once you get this thing and you don't really need it. But it shoots 9 Devastator-like missiles out of it, which home and lock on your enemies. It'll pretty much destroy anything, which will rip them a new one. So anyway, let's go on to number 9.
Number 9.
Peroxider. It is your basic flamethrower weapon, which is good with crowd control. But if you're wondering why is this better than the Rhino, is well, the last reason, which was the Rhino being so expensive and you barely have any use for it, but this weapon is high, because my favorite weapons you'll figure out later, but I love this weapon because it's basically my childhood, burning things. Well, you get the basic point of this weapon. Well, I'll see you all soon. I'm saying well too much. Let's just head on to number 8.
Number 8.
Number 8, the Suck Cannon. Who wouldn't want to shoot their enemies at their enemies? How awesome is that? You could pick up small enemies with this gun. Well, vacuum if you want to call it. But you find this on the lumber camp level, and this thing's very fun even when you upgrade it to the golden level. This weapon is just funny when you use it on sand sharks when you restart the game. Let's head on to next.
Number 7. Number 7. The Tesla Claw.
Who doesn't want to shoot lightning out of a gun? It's awesome if you ask me, but this is also high on my list because of the prices. If it was a lower price, I would put it lower, but you can never change something that's 8 to 12 years old now, but anyway. I love this weapon for another reason. It can shoot lightning and kill enemies almost instantaneously. So that's why it's on my list. On to the next one, everybody.
Number 6.
Number 6. The Morph-Ray. Who wouldn't want to turn their enemies into chickens? This weapon is getting this... I said that wrong. You get this weapon around the same time you get the Tesla, but you get this for free, but it's a pain in the butt to get it. Besides, when it's turned into the golden version, you can turn your enemies into giant chickens, which is fun. When you hit them, they go paka. Paka! Anyway, let's move on to number 5.
Number 5.
Number 5, the Glove of Doom. Who wouldn't want these 4 adorable little robot dogs to kill your enemies for you? These little guys will hunt down your enemies relentlessly, or they could just sit there and do backflips and have a little laugh. Well, anyway, this was Ratchet & Clank number 5. Here comes number 4.
Number 4. Number 4.
The Decoy Glove. Now, you might be thinking, why is this in here? It does count as a weapon, and I think it's the most stupid thing ever. That's why I love it. But anyway, I just love this thing because enemies are stupid enough to think this is you. And if it's upgraded to the golden version, it will actually hurt your enemies. So that's another reason to love it. And besides, once you upgrade it to the gold version, it is scary as hell. So, by the way, here we go to number 3. That sounded very stupid.
Number 3. Number 3.
The Visibomb gun. This is the coolest weapon so far because it's a remote controlled bomb. You also use it to get one of the golden bolts in the game, which is pretty awesome. Well, enough said for this one. Let's move on to, drumroll please,
Number 2. Number 2.
the Devastator. One of the greatest weapons in all Ratchet and Clank history. I most love it because, well, for one, it blows stuff up, and that's mostly what I love about the game. Also, the golden version will bounce off enemies and hit other ones. What else do you want about that? Anyway, here's our favorite one. The Walloper. The greatest invention in all of Ratchet and Clank. It will make you invincible when you use it. Well, at least if you're good at using it. But anyway, when you use it, it will one-hit almost any enemy in the game. It's my favorite weapon in the whole game. They kind of nerfed it in the second game, but it is still good enough to kick ass in the first game. That's my countdown. This has been a Simon Plays production. Please don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and a comment, and a thumbs up. I'll see you all later, everybody. This has been Simon. Goodbye.